Welcome to my channel. My name is Mike Lighton 7. Puerto Rico doesn't want to be a state. And I don't think DC either. The Democrats are putting every trick in a book. They're goddamn thieves and liars and crooks. You gotta check this out.
The Democrats would have been screaming bloody hell. And by the way, since they don't like the fact that the GOP has a 53-47 majority, they're also threatening to pack the Senate. That's something that's never been attempted.
They can abolish the filibuster. They can grant statehood to D.C. and Puerto Rico.
We talk about things like court reform, statehood for D.C., Puerto Rico. None of that happens if the Democrats do not take back the Senate.
What we'll do is very simple. We'll add D.C. and Puerto Rico as states. That's 4 new senators.
Oh, what?
So, what would happen if Puerto Rico becomes a state? Right now, Puerto Ricans in Puerto Rico, they pay contributions to the Commonwealth, right? They don't pay federal tax, You understand what I'm saying? So, if Puerto Rico becomes a state, then their wages are going to go down. You understand me? They don't pay property tax, not like the way we do here in the United States, right? You can pay your house off here in the United States and you still got to pay property tax. So your property goes up, your property tax goes up. And what's going to happen in Puerto Rico is a lot of people who have received their property from generation, to generation, because over there, all you have to do is pay for la escrituras, the deed, and that's it. If you live in a house, you don't have to pay taxes on the house. If you on the other hand, if you rent the house out, then you have to pay contributions to Puerto Rico, to the Commonwealth, from the money that you make renting the house out. Okay, so I don't know how it works in DC, but I know they don't pay federal taxes. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that this is just bullshit that the Democrats are saying. I don't think it's going to happen. It's never going to happen because Puerto Ricans are not going to fuck themselves. And I don't think people from DC are going to fuck themselves either. Even though the property in DC is probably way more than it is Puerto Rico. But Puerto Rico doesn't want to become another Hawaii. A lot of people lost, their properties, because it became a state. They couldn't keep paying those property tax, and that's what's going to happen in Puerto Rico. A lot of poor people who live there won't be able to keep paying the taxes because becoming a state, the property is going to go up in value, and so is the property tax. So you know what? They talk about lame duck presidents. I think what we got right now is a goddamn lame duck Congress, a Democratic lame duck Congress. They're always pulling other stops, always cheating. Look what they did with the Mueller report. Look at what they did with trying to. Well, I guess they did impeach our president, but for what? For nothing. They goddamn crooks. All the Democrats that are in office are crooks because they're afraid that President Trump in the next 4 years is going to put a lot of those motherfuckers in jail. Anyway, that's my thought about it. And I'm pretty sure that if you ask any Puerto Rican, they don't want to become a state. To vote and then pay federal tax and then pay property tax? Hell the fuck no. Anyway, take care, be good, do good things, and be blessed. Bye bye now.